What's up? I'm Blake.
Splash, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
What's up, Doc? What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the ruins.
Yeah.
Good to see
As you can see, we're not the first to land on this rock, but
Of course not. We've been here before. I used to sneak in here
Yeah.
years ago.
yeah. So they're throwing up a fence around the whole thing
Yeah.
because they've owned it for 25 years, and he loves the fact that people paint here. So we're going to continue an art program. Like, they want to keep the community and all that involved.
Fire.
But all of this structure is going to remain. And they're building in an amphitheater. They're like, this whole property is getting reworked. These will have like inlets and stuff so they can actually like close it up. This whole entire building is going to be like tasting rooms, restaurants, all that shit.
Wow.
So like this whole property is going to boost up, but they want to keep the rustic urban feel to it.
Yeah.
So like their plan was 2025 to like really kick this space off. The nice part is it's not owned by Live Nation. It's not owned by another planet.
Independent.
It's independent. So that's where we kind of got some room to play.
It's not Nimitz from like Mare Island and shit, is it?
No.
Wow.
There's this guy Terry McGrath. He's the one who built Watson Ranch over here.
Yeah.
That big field that they were clearing up top's going to be a hotel. They're building that too.
Wow.
He's done a lot. He's from Oakland. Like, he's a really cool dude. He's a big developer, but he reminds me of an artist because he's like, I got these ideas, and we're like, all right, but like, can we do it? And he's like, well, I hope we can, you know. So he's always like pushing forward.
Yeah.
But he's just got a big heart. Like, he let some homeless people live with him, and it became this big issue. And he was like he just stood up for these homeless people that he let live in his house in Oakland Hills. And I'm like,
Wow.
I like the guy.
Yeah.
So it's private property. It's
private property.
We can basically do whatever we want here.
We can, but the nice part about it, one of the reasons that I was like putting it on your line, is the girl who's the head of this right now. She comes from Salesforce. She did all the Salesforce events, so she's really established. She knows what she's doing. But Tom's kind of like lacing her boots a little bit with some of the more like music production stuff.
Yeah.
But what she wants to do, and what Terry's approved, is that we do some pilot stuff here to really like start putting it on the map. What I was looking to do is get you in the door now, before the amphitheater, before all this stuff, so this becomes your playground.
That way, when the amphitheater comes, it's like
You can do whatever you want to do here. That was kind of my thing, like, and we already like, I put you on his line, and he's like, I love this guy. This guy's all organic. Look at this guy. He's preaching positivity, and we're like, yeah, man, like, so like, he already connected with what you do. But we're looking to do all this. Obviously, they didn't cover that, but
Oh, yeah, true.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
already built.
Bro, this tight.
Yeah.
when Blake showed me this place and I had the idea to bring LaRussell here, I was like, dude, this would be perfect.
Damn, this is perfect.
I walked in, I'm like, it's the pergola on crack.
Right, you can have the instruments. This stage is huge too.
Well, and the nice part is they built this temporarily, so they'll come back in and resurface this. I mean, I know it's not crucial, but
So with the shows, like if we do anything here, would like you guys handle production, or would we have to just bring everything in and?
we can work all that. So I have several production companies, and working with you on it, I would do it differently than I would do it with others. Because like I said, like when I mentioned residency, and then I saw you were doing them, I'm like, some of these are pre-established venues. This is obviously a little more raw.
Yeah.
But I just feel like visually and energy-wise here,
crazy.
it's fucking wild. Like,
And it's like, this is a good crowd space.
we've brought in, so we've like American Canyon does like some of their like once a year schmooze parties here.
Yeah.
We've brought in tables, we've brought in all the white cloths, we've done it. Like, we can pretty much fit this place. This is what I was mentioning that they're gonna put in. They're gonna start
Oh
putting
yeah,
in.
those doors.
They like, and they don't even care. Like, people
And the
sprayed over it.
windows. Wow.
He brought in the artist to come back in and paint the boobs back on because somebody covered them.
Hilarious.
Oh,
And he was like,
shit.
we're having this event. And he like paid the artist to come back and paint
This
them.
year is what, probably like a 1,000, 2,000, 15,
Yeah.
1250-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking if you just block this side off, so just
easy.
stage and background, and just have this for like a starter one. This would be fucking.
We can bike rack it.
And then we can set up the speakers and everything here, line
Yeah.
array style.
We've done full production. So we've had, like when Chris Shiflett played, we put all the audio right over here in this little grove by the Love graffiti there. They did everything, full soundboards. We've done full backdrop screens.
We should do Sunday services here too.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
it like, I feel like the space. Oh, it's Tom. Yo, brother.
Let me holler.
I mean, I don't come from the Live Nation background. I come from like a really organic background, and so like I love what you guys are doing. I think the Bay Area for so long has been underplayed, and to see how you've ran it independent, and then seeing how you're bringing in artists. I mean, I know you guys hear this over and over, but it's something to me that was near and dear. I'm like, it's been a long time since somebody really put it on the map with business, like real official business. And so I see what you guys are building, and I'm like, I see this as a space, like I said, as a platform for you, but also for your movement. So it could be other artists. It doesn't have to be yourself.
Yes.
It could be
Everyone.
showcases. It could be,
Itty Bitty City Fest.
yeah, whatever you want to do with it.
So is there a way, because the only thing is like ticketing, like how do you control who can get in? Oh, okay.
We
Fencing.
brought in full security. So like when Shiflett played, we needed pretty extensive security. So we've done, like, and I'll take you on a little tour after, but we can close down a lot of these entrances with security guards. We can also fence it off. There's a lot of different things that we
But
can do.
Directing people to like the main entryway, like does it cause an issue with, you know, Watson Ranch with all the cars coming in? Because I'm thinking,
No.
you know, with thousands of people here, it's a lot of parking.
What was the
cars.
entrance when you
And,
guys
like,
did
do
the
they
last
have
show?
parking?
When we did Shiflett, when we're exiting, you'll see this huge dirt lot over here. So until that hotel's developed, they literally turned that into parking and just spray painted the parking lines and everything through it. We put a parking team out there. They stood out there. They directed all the cars. Everybody came. Also, that lot that we pulled up to down there, that all used to be a regular lot. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I think they're resurfacing it. But we can also do parking down there. And in terms of directions, just signage. Signage, we can also do like the virtual map so people can see. It'll take them right down. We've done entrance there. When we did our Chris Shiflett show, we brought the entrance right there. So they threw stairs on the hillside. People just came straight down the stairs, straight in. And then we had them loop around because it was basically a showcase for people to really get like their minds wrapped around the location. But I mean, we can pretty much direct it how we want. And I'm no stranger to a build out. I love it. Like what the vision is. And also, keeping costs down. That's another thing too. Like, when we're doing it in-house.
I love it, Saint. Wow. Let's do something.
Yeah, I mean, this place is wild.
Yeah. Let's at least get one in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
The first time I came out here really like to work with the space, I'm like, this place has a soul.
You got culture.
Yeah. Which I think, and it's really unique for the area. Like,
Yeah.
the fact he wants to keep it as is,
Yeah, this is crazy.
minus some resurfacing of the ground. I mean, obviously.
What was this?
This used to be a cement factory,
Yeah, okay.
I think, back in the day. Fenced it all off, trimmed it, brought a private restroom. So you got your own private space, direct back access to the stage.
Perfect festival grounds.
It is.
This is perfect festival grounds. We need to bring it here. We need to bring it here.
It's
There's so
the
much
small
to do at
details.
Battle Rock. Yeah.
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 Like that artist village, like we were one of the first places to do an artist village.
Yeah.
And that was like Tom's baby of a creation.
That was really good too.
He was like, why the fuck do attendees get to have all this fun and they get pampered, but the artists get shoved into tents? Like, it's bullshit. And he built Artist Village. And like over the years, they've just refined that Artist Village to be more and more comfortable and accommodating.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so we can stroll through. I'll show you kind of rest of the grounds here.
Right? They have massages and all types of shit.
Right?
And I was like, damn.
I go back there every morning and get some chiropractic done.
That was Bottle Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, the LARUSSEL'S is awesome.
As soon as we said I got to thinking, I'm like, yeah, we got a whole trailer, picnic tables. It was nice.
Did you guys stay for the event or just do the show and bounce?
We was there all day.
Yeah, I feel like we were there all day.
How was it?
It was funny, after you rocked it and got out in the crowd,
I haven't been to
I walked in the office, I looked at him and I was like, what'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I was like, I told you, and he was like, bro, he was like, people were coming back here talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I told you it was gonna happen. Because Gene was the one that put on for you, heavy, and then once I heard that he was like pushing it, I started pushing it.
Most of the artists.
I mean, they just released the
So yeah, there's this other kind of like room here.
What's crazy is some of these festivals don't have named artists. People just go because it's like something to do. In cities where we from, it's something to do. You know, being in, I could say LaRussell presents anything and people gonna show up because it's just something to do. But just like having jump houses and just shit for the kids to play, like we could really reel this in. Like it's been waiting for like a big moment to occur. You know, the backyard been selling out back to back to back, so it's time.
Well, once I seen it sold out too, I'm like, this opens up a new revenue stream for you. It's an expansion.
Yeah.
You know, like you got more people staying, you need more bedrooms. You know?
Right, we'll fill up that hotel coming.
Right? Facts. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of property here too. Like when you mentioned like jump houses, all that type of stuff. I mean, this property's that's a lake down there people fish out of.
For real? Could you hold this? Gotta go look.
Yeah, you guys see the lake. You want? It's cool.
Michael Prince gonna be excited.
That's why I was like, hold on.
Yeah, and Terry's cool. Like he doesn't care really people fish. Like he's seen people walking out on the metal though. I've seen
That's clean.
right?
It looked like somewhere to get married at.
It's kind of the thing of like working with developers. He's like he had a vision and he just had them build it. And the city was like, you don't have a permit.
It's so dope,
This will
huh?
be tight for an indoor state. Well, damn, that echoes.
I was gonna say.
Now, get in there.
If this was open,
But this, thinking,
As an
because
experience.
it could be treated as just like some type of indoor experience, because this is a venue in itself. And this venue could be branded based off its bill, like welcome to the, you know, this is one of
You
those.
put vendors in here.
This is one of those.
Oh, they did do something in here. Because I thought that was a problem. Like
No, they've
wood that
done
was falling
stuff.
in.
The Alive came in and did some video in here. I don't know how they did the audio, but also too like moving forward, it really screams that it wants a performance in here. And so part of me is like, there are ways to treat it. I mean, you could hang some pieces to soak up sound, hang something from the center downward. I mean, structurally the roof would probably need some
Put a
love.
stage in the center and the lights
This would go
around
on.
like this.
yes.
This is some shit that we could really recurring residency.
And there's never
Just
been a
consistent.
circle vent like
No.
you've never seen one.
This is it.
No.
These are just that stage with the centerpiece,
like a mini
bring the
Coliseum.
choir in and shit.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. You can set up the 360 sound that we do, where speakers all right around, so it's fully immersive.
Like looking at it more, those are metal beams. Like if you were to hang flat platforms and you were to hang something from the center downward, something round, it would soak up sound.
Yeah.
I mean, all you got to do is kill the reflection. Once you kill the reflection, this room's fine. You know, so but once the fence goes in, like the actual fence for the property,
So this isn't owned by the city or nothing.
no,
Wow.
this is privately owned.
What
They
the
have
fuck?
some sort of an agreement with the city, but
That's the aisle.
What the fuck?
so
So it can be a playground.
from my knowledge, the backdrop for the stage for the amphitheater is those
The
buildings.
silos.
The silos. Yeah, you guys have created a movement and a culture, and it's you know, like I said, I just have a huge amount of respect for what you guys are doing professionally, but also
For a couple minutes.
being true to the art form. and you know, to where you come from. I think that that's really important. And most of the time, what you haven't done is, you know, everybody sells their soul. They sign for the contract,
Right.
and now goodbye to everything they wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, they still get to like rock stages,
Still
but
get to get rich. You
yeah,
know, but
when they're like, I want to
everything-
do this. I mean, I've heard bands say they want to do T-shirts, and they're like, we ain't no T-shirt company. And I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so,
Yeah. I
yeah,
love it.
you know,
It's
we
time.
let's build.
Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna send you some shit this week.
Yeah.
And we'll just see where we go with it. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll collaborate on it, and yeah, I mean, you know, I work with Tom, but I have two afoot on the other side of the fence. I'm working with this venue, but I also work with Tom. And yes, Tom does bottle rock. He's been a long time partner and talent buyer for Live Nation, but he's also pretty independent.
Love it.
So he's not strapped to it.